Hi, welcome to my book haul. I have a really big book haul today. I just counted and I forgot. I think I have 24 books. I have 24 books. These were all for my birthday. Some of them I asked for and got given them, and then the rest, most of them, like 21 of the books, I went out and bought on my birthday. Show you guys my stack. I can't pull up all of them. Wait, this is one stack. Oh, this is one stack of books and I have two more. Yeah, let's go through these. I'll try to do them in like some kind of system. I got classics, I got fiction. So first, The Great Gatsby. This is a very used cover. I got this from a used bookstore. I went to a used bookstore first to kind of look for stuff, and then after I went to like the big bookstores that I've been wanting to visit, and I got The Great Gatsby. For some reason, like when I first started reading and I heard The Great Gatsby, I had this idea that I wasn't gonna like it. I think I will, but still I have that idea like in my head, so I'm like, I don't care to buy a nice copy. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't mind getting a copy like this. I mean, it's whatever. But yeah, we got The Great Gatsby. We have Treasure Island. This is also from the secondhand store. It's like a little, you can see the pages are like a bit yellow. But yeah, I don't really know much about Treasure Island, but I think like a lot of people have read it, and it's just like a silly little story. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm going on about, but yeah, so we got Treasure Island. Around the World in 80 Days. I also wanted to read this, and this is also secondhand. Not much else to say. Jane Eyre, which this wasn't secondhand, this was from the bookstore. This was actually given to me to Oxford, but I'm very excited to read this. I know some people say that they weren't a big fan of Wuthering Heights, or like overrated, but they like Jane Eyre. I don't know if I've just heard one person say that, or I've heard more than, I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up, but I'm excited to read this. I got Pride and Prejudice. This was the secondhand one. There's like paint on the front, but it adds to the aesthetic, you know. I've also heard the same thing, like people prefer Emma over Pride and Prejudice, so I was like kind of more looking to read Emma, but I was like, I might as well get Pride and Prejudice if they had if the secondhand store has a copy. I might as well get it, you know. I still want to read it. The Hobbit. I like don't know like anything about The Hobbit or like Lord of the Rings or any of that stuff. Like, I didn't even know it was a classic. Like, is it a classic? I think it's a classic. Yeah. Hayley Pham read it and she really liked it, and she was like, well, I know a lot of people like it because it's a classic. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna read it because I think that's a good idea. Yeah. I don't know, I'm so sorry. This is my first video. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just babbling, but like, I hope that's okay. I don't. It's okay. Anyways, next we got Wuthering Heights. This was also from a secondhand store. Like I was saying before, I think people like Jane Eyre more. They buy it. This is by Emily. The other one's by Charlotte Bronte. This is Emily Bronte. Why are people comparing the sisters? That's like kind of rude. I'm kidding, but I want to get to this at some point, you know. I like to have all the classics. I want to read all the classics. Oh, you can see the stack. Oh, I'll move that. Little Women. I am excited to read this. I actually haven't seen much people reading the book, but I know about all the movie adaptations. I actually haven't watched the movie. I started watching the movie and then I stopped, and then they removed it from Netflix, and I was like, you know what, I want to read the book first anyway. So, but yeah, we got The Little Woman. This copy is like, I think this is new, but I like the cover. It's cute. It's cute. I like it. And then this one is one I have. Oh, you just saw it. this book. I've been wanting for a while. I don't like the cover. I don't like that there's a girl on the cover. I did not want that. But I've been looking for this book, and all I could find was like the Penguin Classic like orange cover, and I didn't want that cover. So I wanted something nice for Lolita, because I really want to read this. But I also didn't want a girl, because I just think that's a little weird with what the book's about, you know. But I was checking out at one of the stores, and I said, do you have Lolita? And he's like, I'll go have a look. I was like, okay. And he's like, he brings back the book, and he's like, we do. And they scanned it, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm getting it, but it's fine. I am excited to read this, which maybe sounds bad, but like, I'm just intrigued, you know? Like, I want to read it. And like, all of these books, I also want to read the movies. And so I'm like, I have to read the book first. I don't know why, I just have to, you know? And like, if I watch a movie and then I read the book, I'm like, I already know what happens, so it's harder for me to get through, you know? And I just want to read the book first, so that's kind of also pushing me to read all these books. Next, I got The Bell Jar. This was, not secondhand. This was from an independent bookstore. The Bell Jar. Actually, I don't know much about this book, just that I want to read it. And next, we have, that was actually hard. I'm sorry. I need to stop. I'm sorry. Okay, next we have Emma. Can you see it? Wait. Whoa. We got pink sprayed edges. We love that. I'm very excited to read this book. I really want to read Emma. I'm so like excited, and then I really want to watch the movie too with Anya. Yeah, but I'm very excited to read this. I want to read this next month. I hope I get through it. We'll see about that, but I'm very excited for this book. I got like the edition that I have like the same like edition, I don't know what it's called, but for The Picture of Dorian Gray and Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and they look really nice together on my bookshelf, so I'm happy about that. Next, I guess we'll move into the fiction I got My Year of Rest and Relaxation. I'm kind of scared to read it because I know it's like a bit depressing. I like depressing books, you know, but sometimes they're hard for me to get through because like it makes me depressed, and so, but I do want to read it. Yeah, My Year of Rest and Relaxation. Okay, next we have If We Were Villains. I'm pretty sure this is like The Secret History, which I'm currently reading. I'm on page like 400, but I think this is like it, you know, and so I was like, I'll read this after. Why not? I don't know when, but I will read it at some point. Then we got Anne of Green Gables. I love this cover. It's so cute. I really wanted the book. I watched the show quite a while ago, but I really wanted the book too because it's like, you know, I feel like this is an easy read, hopefully. Maybe not. I hope Anne is less annoying in the book, but it's okay. I will hopefully read that next month. Everyone in this room will someday be dead. This is like one of the less intriguing books for me. Like, I don't know why, but maybe I should talk what it's about. I haven't talked what any of these books are about. Maybe I should have done that. Too late now, but yeah. Anyways, we've got Earthlings. From what I've seen, everyone says this book is just like crazy, you know? They're like, what did I just read? And I want that. I want that in a book. So I got Earthlings. I've been wanting to read this for a while, so I'm happy I found it. Murakami, Kafka on the Shore. I don't know really what any of this book is about, and I've never read Murakami, but I do know of his really popular book, Norwegian Wood, which I know a lot of people like, and I was like, I want to read it. And then I watched one booktuber who said they didn't like it, and I was like, I guess I don't want to read it anymore. But I want to read one of his other books. So I picked up this one because I thought I'm going to read it. You know? American Psycho. This had like not a warning, it was like a thing on it that said you have to be over 18 to buy it because it has explicit content, and I think it's like crazier than the movie, which I haven't watched the movie because I don't like thriller or horror, but I was intrigued and I want to read the book, you know. So I feel like I can deal with thriller and horror better if I read it. I don't know if that's true, but I've told myself it is true. So, but I do want to read this. Like, it seems intriguing. I honestly know nothing about American Psycho, so, but why not, you know? We have Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I was very happy to see this. I've seen so much about it on Bookstagram. I see it all the time, and I wanted to pick it up and read it because it looks interesting. That's why. We have fantasy. The Atlas 6. Very excited to read this. A lot of booktubers I follow have read this series. There's only like 2 books so far, I think, so I don't know why I called it a series, but I think this is also like The Secret History, but I want to read it. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I think people really like this book. So this is like a romance and fantasy. Oh my god, why are these books damaged? What have I done? It's like dented. We got the X-Hex. This is like one of the first books I saw when I started reading, because I was looking for like witchy fiction. I saw this, I'm like, I really want to read that. And then recently, when it's been like Halloween and fall in like America, people have been reading this book, and now I'm like, I really want to read it even more, you know. So I had to read this, even though it's kind of like a bad time because it's summer, but I don't care. I don't really read seasonally because I just read what I want to read, you know. The Nature of Witches. This was another one of like the first books I saw when I started reading that I wanted to read, because it was like witch fiction, and I wasn't I don't know, I was intrigued like every other book, yeah, and I wanted to read it. Okay, this book is actually so boring, but I'm sorry. Then we got Shadowhunters. Which one is this? Clockwork Angel. I've heard about like these books. Like, I don't know much about them, but I've heard about them and I want to read them. I think there's a big series, but see, I don't really know what I'm going into. I just tried to find the first book in the series. I think this is the Shadowhunters series. This is the first one, I think. But I want to read it, you know? Why not? Okay, and then this is the last book. 6 of Crows. Also excited for this because a lot of people love this book. Sorry, my fingers look so weird. I have like weird hands. I don't think I'm gonna read Shadow and Bone. I know a lot of people say like that's before this book and it kind of like gives you more detail when you get into this book, but I know a lot of people also don't like that series. Some people like the first book and then the rest they don't like, and I'm just not gonna bother, you know. I'm just gonna get into this book because people love it, so why not give it a try. So that's everything, all of my books. That was 24 or something. That was a lot of books, and I don't have enough room in my bookshelf for all these books, but I'm very excited to read them all. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'm so grateful for anyone who's clicked on this video. I don't know if anyone watched all the way through, but if you did, I'm thankful. Thank you so much for watching. This was kind of a mess of a video because I don't know what I'm doing, but I wanted to show everyone all my books, so yeah. Bye. Thank you for coming. Happy holidays.